Okay, brother. At what point in your career did you first make the switch from acting to voiceover? And how long afterward did you get a reliable reputation?
Okay, well, first off, voiceover is acting.
Sure.
So, well, actually, when I teach acting, you do, especially now in these days of motion capture and all that. Yep. You have actors acting to tennis balls.
That's true.
So you have to basically. When we played Cowboys and Indians when we were kids, that's what being an actor is. Only the budget is larger, and sometimes the guns are louder, right?
And we're freer.
And we, we're adults anyway, but most of us. But so as long as you can use your imagination to paint in the spots that are real, that's really what an actor is. So, acting is acting. However, I was 18 or 19, and I was with an agency that had a young people's department, a print department, a commercial department, and a voiceover department. And every once in a while, they would go to the kids department, and they would say, hey, we need a young voice, come up. And I started picking up these voiceover jobs. And then I realized that if I was going to do an on-camera job, I'd have to get up at 4:30, then getting hair and makeup, sit around for 2 hours while they light the damn thing, and voiceover. Mostly the jobs have start at 10 a.m. Commercial is 1 hour. A cartoon is 3 hours, and for someone with ADHD like me, this is the choice. So and then once I started working, I just started working, and I started getting more stuff, and I don't know. That's just the luck part.
It's a nice snowball down the hill. So what voiceover character was most challenging for you, and what was the key to getting it?
Challenging is funny, because every acting job is a challenge. That's kind of what they're laying out a set of things for you to do, and then you have to go do them.
Sure.
And so every one of them is a challenge that way. I had to do for Doc McStuffins pretty much all the things I've ever done being an actor. I had to sing, I had to do I had to do acting stuff, and it wasn't all comic relief stuff. Doc McStuffins has these incredibly emotional moments, and you have to be there for it, even though you could look at it as this is a cartoon for 5-year-olds.
Sure.
That doesn't matter. Right. You have to just be in the moment and do the thing. So I would say that's fairly challenging, and also probably one of the things I'm most proud of that I've ever done.
Awesome. So you've won 3 awards for your voiceover work?
I have.
Which of the 3 was most satisfying for you, and why?
All of them. Any award. Come on. I'm just grateful to be nominated. Or whatever.
So when we last talked...
Wait a minute, but let me ask you this question, though. Sure. What are the 3 awards?
It's on your IMDb page.
Really?
So
I'll look that up.
Look.
Yeah.
Take a
I didn't spend a lot of time there.
That's right. When we last talked in 2009, memes or GIFs or Cousin Oliver syndrome was not a thing. What is your view of Cousin Oliver syndrome in the sense he only did a 6-episode job in 1974?
I'm all for it. What are you talking about? First off, okay, there's a lot of layers to this. First off, a job I did for 6 weeks when I was 9, we're still talking about, okay?
True.
So that's kind of awesome.
It's totally awesome.
And, in a business, an industry where when presented with the opportunity to print the truth or print the legend, you always go legend.
That's right.
So, I was 9 and I took down a beloved American family television show. I was very motivated, apparently.
It was on the clock.
Yeah, and no, don't say that. I just did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, you think that's a mind blower? Wait till you hear this one.
All right.
You have two roles.
What? Oh.
Two roles in the Mary Tyler Moore verse. Of course, is David Baxter, a very key character in the fate of Ted and Georgette.
Yeah.
And as the character of Josh on Lou Grant in 1978. Were you David's evil twin or good twin in that role? And
Oh,
why?
God, if only I could remember that one. There's that. But also, there might be a third, because Ted Knight did a special called Welcome Back to Terrytown or something.
Okay.
And it was, they gave him an hour special from being on Mary Tyler Moore. Here, do whatever you want, kid. And so I have a scene in that too with Ted. So I don't know. Yeah,
Way in the verse.
I'm in the Moore-verse.
Yes.
But I'm not in the Moore-verse. I like it weird. Like a Moore-verse satellite just sort of going around.
So you were touted or appeared as sort of a twin kid to the uber popular at the time, John Denver. Do you remember anything about that? Did you meet with him again as an adult? And how did you feel about his sudden death?
Never met him again as an adult. Around 75 or whenever that was, 76.
Yeah.
I saw him a bunch because I'm on the. We knew each other, and he must have just been like, "Are you kidding me? This little bastard's dogging me, really? Doing my act? How dare you?" But he was super sweet and wonderful. He taught me how to play Eagle and the Hawk on guitar. So there you go. That's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
John Denver taught me how to play Eagle and the Hawk. And then, then of course when he died, always whenever someone we admire, dies so young, he never really even got to kind of go around past being uncool into cool again.
Yeah,
he never got that little bit of ride,
Yeah.
That's
so funny.
And his records sound like him to this day. Put on a John Denver record and you're like, who sounds like this? Nobody. Yeah.
And in the Moore-verse, all those people are gone.
It's me and Lisa Gerritsen, I think. I think we're the only ones left.
The only ones left in the Moore-verse.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, if you had a time machine and could go back and
I would punch Hitler in a heartbeat. What?
Go back to your younger self or your parents. What advice would you give them?
Oh, my parents?
Or your younger self?
Well, myself, don't listen to what my parents said about this not being a good job to pursue.
Interesting.
My parents were always like, it's a joke that I'm taking from Bob Goldthwait, but my dad was fairly convinced that I was a rodeo clown. He had and it's not his fault. My parents were small town immigrant Germans with no entertainment knowledge.
How'd you hook into that pipeline then?
I bitched him into it.
Wow.
Yeah, I said I want to be in movies enough times that they went, if we take him on a cattle call, he'll see what it's like and he'll shut up.
Right.
Well, I got it, the job. And then I got the next one.
Yeah.
And by that time, my mom's like, we're not driving him around all the time. And my dad said, he knows how to do something. We can't pull him away now because he'll think, well, every time I'm good at something, it'll end. So, good on Bruno for kind of going, And of course, though, what that led to was... what that led to, of course, was every Thanksgiving, after I turned 18, when I moved out of the house, we'd have the big dinner, families all over. My mom, a couple glasses of wine in, would hold up her glass and go, "A toast to my son. I gave up 9 years of my life driving it." It was this thing. So I, and I would tell them, just get knowledgeable. You had a kid that was going to be in entertainment. Once that die was cast, you should just learn about, every kinds of people that you meet in entertainment,
This is Patrick McDonald for HollywoodChicago.com. Copyright 2026.